Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tevaron, and here we are back again for Quest for Glory 1, also known as So You Want to Be a Hero. We're going to pick right up where we left off. We were about to talk to Mr. Wolfgang. Yes, that's right. He wants us to be right up in his face before he'll wake up. You fiendish witch! I will have you. Oh, it's you, my friend. Yeah, I was here just a minute ago. Tell me about Baba Yaga. She is the center of our problems, I think. Baba Yaga is a powerful ogre. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she was cursed. Or she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. What kind of hero are you looking for? A real hero. It's someone who doesn't start out strong or powerful, but uses his courage and brains and skills to become the best he can be. Sounds fair enough. What about the Baron's daughter? What happened to her? Elsa was a beautiful 8-year-old child with blonde hair and sky blue eyes. She was her father, the Baron's joy. 10 years ago, she was carried off by something which flew over the wall and away with her. The search for her lasted many years, but at last everyone gave up except the Baron's jester, Yorick. That's kind of strange. Why would the Baron's jester be looking for her still? Yorick was a funny little man, but brave. He swore he would spend his life searching for the Baron's Elsa. Okay. What about the Baron's son? Did he lose him too? Now, there was a hero, and worthy of the name, Bernhard von Spielberg. He rode off to hunt one morning 5 years ago, and his horse returned with large claw marks on it. No sign Bernhard's body was ever found. Alright, and the brigands. There is a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing the leader of the brigands. You should read the bulletin board for more information. Okay, I'll do that. What about this suit of armor? A past adventurer's armor suit. You wonder why he didn't need it anymore. Then you see the cheetah claw marks. Let's see. Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. Okay. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has a habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Right, yes. Wanted. Brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title Hero of the Realm. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Notice: spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. This poster seems to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernhard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. And so basically all of these quests are either for the Baron or for the healer, it seems. Well, let's get on with it. Any time passed for us. Mid-afternoon. We're getting there. Go to the other side of town and see what's on that in that direction. Walk Walk, 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 walk. You can smell apples as you approach this corner. Good day, and welcome to Spielberg. Would you like to buy some of my nice fruits and vegetables? What have you got? There are a variety of vegetables for sale, and the shopkeeper is a centaur. A horse lady. Same thing. Has our speed gone down? It has. I don't know why. Let's make save number 2. What's your name? I am Hildy, daughter of Heinrich Pfefferdern, the farmer. I may be wrong, but I think Pfefferdern is German or Swedish, some European language, but I think it means horse feathers. So you're a farmer? My father is a fine farmer. Tell me about your father. My father is Heinrich Pfefferdern. Not very forthcoming, are you? And where's your farm? We have some land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during the harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables. Okay, what about your mother? My mother has been dead for 3 years now. I still miss her. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a painful subject. Date. Is this asking what day it is or asking her for a date? Oh, thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it. But perhaps next year. Okay, so that straightens that out. I believe we need to buy some of these apples. Kind of spoilery, but this will save us some time later. 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's enough. 50, that's what I need. Alright. What was your name again? Hildy. See you later, Hildy. Go in the dry goods store. This looks like a dry goods store. Well, yeah. But it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves, there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Oh, I am sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. Well, I mean, if you want to be an adventurer, the main thing about being an adventurer is just getting out there and adventuring. Staying in here and reading is not going to get it done. A flask, food, dagger, armor. I don't think I need any of this right now. I may need this armor later, though. I'm not sure. That may be the same as what I'm wearing. Can you tell me anything of value? What's your name? Why, that's me, Caspar. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, what do you know about the brigands? I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs. And that's polite, I guess. The sheriff? The sheriff and Otto protect this town. The sheriff used to be a real adventurer, you know. And Hildy? Hildy sells fine produce for a reasonable price. A lot of people in this town just are very, very conservative with their words. They don't like to say too much, it seems. You see a nicely furnished living room through the window. Okay. There's no response. The lock is of a simple type. So this is the house. The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There is a sign on the door which says, "Gone Fishing." The bakery. A butcher shop. The shop seems to be closed. There is a sign on the door which says, "Gone Fishing." Everybody gone fishing? This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here. Colder than the rest of town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl towards you. Alms! Alms for the poor! A thin man with a very patched clothing holds out an empty bowl. It is the standard's beggar's bowl. Every beggar is issued when he graduates from an accredited beggar school. I wasn't aware there was such a thing. It's not going to get a whole lot back here in this alley. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. Okay. You give me some more advice for another coin? Yeah, that's what you said before. Don't go out at night. Alright. Is there anything else? This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here, colder than the rest of town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl towards you. The back wall is one of the best examples of a perpendicular wall that you have ever seen. It reminds you of the time when you thought about climbing Mount Everest. Alright, let's get out of here. A word of warning to you. Don't drink the dragon's breath. Alright, I'll remember that. This is garbage. Oh, it's pots. I thought they looked like trash bags. The pots appear to be just junk. What about this? This looks like this door has been closed for a long time. So we're closed off from a lot of stuff. Is this a tavern? That looks like a tankard. The building looks old, dark, and a little seedy. The sign above the door depicts a beer stein. Okay. Yeah, it's a tavern. The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, two gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. And we need to save our game because, if I remember correctly, it is pretty easy to die here. In fact, I'm going to show you one of the ways you can die. They're pretty hilarious in this game. What do you want? I'll have a drink. And we are going to go against our beggar's advice and buy some dragon's breath. Hey, what are you doing coming into my joint with an empty... Oh, we don't have enough money for it. So I guess I won't be showing you one of the ways you can die at the moment. How much money do we have? 1 gold piece and 3 silver pieces. Okay, we'll have to do that a bit later. There's some paper. Pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a while, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. Okay, so it's from B to B? I think we better drop that so they don't know that we've read it. Okay. And who are these guys? The butcher is wearing a blood-stained apron. He seems to be deeply involved in the game. Some kind of card game. The baker seems to be deeply involved in the game. They seem to be using old-made cards, but it looks like these guys aren't playing with a full deck. Especially since their shop says that they're gone fishing. This doesn't look like... Unless they're playing Go Fish. Yeah, why aren't you at the butcher shop? There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days. Now, if someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 7.62s? What about the bakery? I haven't been able to get any supplies since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will reopen as soon as I have some. Goldfish. Yeah, they're playing Go Fish. So, I guess that's just... I didn't mean to leave. Just a play on words, gone fishing. What about this guy? Is he just drunk off his donkey? So this is where the barber has lunch. That guy's had so much to drink, he looks embalmed. The drunken barber at the end of the bar isn't in any shape to talk. At least not coherently. What about this goon? This goon looks really tough and mean. He's not someone you'd want to fight. Well, how about talk to him? Oh, is that your name, Crusher? Goon seems to be ignoring you. Tavern. Okay, so let's not make... Well, we could. Save again. Goon. Crusher bares his teeth at you. Either you are in big trouble, or that's just his way of smiling. Oh! Are we dead? You dead yet? Nah, man. Just got thrown out of the bar. Can we go back in? Hey, Crusher, what's wrong? Oh, the Thieves Guild. What's the password? Rheingold. He's ignoring me. Let me show you one of the death scenes here. Try to touch Crusher. Oh yeah? What's the password? Oh, he thinks I'm making a thief sign at him. Let's use a dagger then. Despite your intentions, you feel a calmness and a sense of peace descend upon you, even as you even consider thoughts of violence. So apparently I'm being foiled at every turn trying to show you a death scene. That's fine. I'm sure we'll get to one soon enough. There are tons of them in this game, and all of them are pretty hilarious. So let's just head on out of town. What time is it? Sunset approaches. So we need to go and meet the merchant. There, I bet that's him. Take a seat at the table nearest the fire. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in, when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Hello, Shima. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? What kind of food? We have very good stew of newborn lamb, along with honey chicken for a mere 3 silvers. Coffee is included in the price of the meal. Okay, that sounds good. That's cheaper than a ration. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Let's get a whole meal. You pay Shima for a meal. And off she goes. Tell me about the robbery, friend. 2 weeks ago, I was going to be wealthy beyond what you could dream of. I, Abdullah, would be the first merchant in this valley this year, but my life was shattered by brigands. That doesn't sound like such a good thing. What did the brigands do? The band of brigands ambushed us just as we crossed the pass into the valley. There were about 12 brigands, including a huge minotaur. there was also a leader and some sort of wizard. They first used some sort of magic which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistants. All my trade goods taken from before me. Now I am but a beggar, living off the generosity of my friends. Well, that's a really sad tale. What kind? You say magic? They blinded you? The wizard threw something at us that caused my eyes to be blinded with tears and my nose to be forced to sneeze. I was helpless. Okay, and you said they had a minotaur? The minotaur is a creature with the head of a bull and the body of a man. They are said to be very strong. I know what a minotaur is. Never mind. And their leader? The leader was wearing a cloak, so I couldn't see his face. His voice was rather high-pitched, though. Your voice was kind of high-pitched, too. I bring you that which you ordered. May it please and satisfy you. Thank you very much. Off you go. Waiting for animations to finish. Let's go ahead and eat this. The food tastes surprisingly good and the drink is delicious. And now I have to wait for her to come back out, I guess. Chop chop, Shima. We got stuff to do. Permit me to clear the table for you. You're permitted. Just, get going. What about the wizard? The wizard was very short and he giggled most of the time. I couldn't understand what he was saying. Okay. And you say they overwhelmed 6 of your guards? Here I pay good money for men to protect me, and what do they do when I need protection? They run away. So they weren't overwhelmed, they ran away. Not one man died to defend my treasure. You can't hire good guards anymore. I mean, I kind of understand. I'd rather not die even in defense of something. And you say you had some wealth? I had treasures carefully brought from Shapir with me. I even had a magic carpet with me. You said, what was your name? I am Duladu, son of Ali, grandson of Hassan and former master merchant of Shapir. Now I am but a penniless burden upon my friends. I mean, don't be so hard on yourself. We all have hard times. We all go through things. You can't control the bad things that happen to you. And who are these friends you keep mentioning? Even though they too lost a fortune when the brigands stole from me, Shaman and Shima are caring for this frail shadow of a great man. So the cats are your friends. Oh, apparently I tried to talk to the table. Planks any way you tell it. Yeah, I'm through with that. Enough. That's good enough. Well, let's get a night's sleep. Oh yeah, night's rest. May you dream of all the rewards you deserve. You thank Shaman and pay him 5 silvers for the room. The sleep heals and refreshes you. Good. Okay, I'm up. Alright, let's get going. I want to do something before this day's out. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you come to a hut by the side of the road. The bird? The creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. Okay, that's different. Okay, let's save. You gotta save frequently in these games. Well, I wanted to look look at the nest. Made of twigs, leaves, and herbs. Probably stolen from the healer's garden. There is a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. Okay. Alright. You politely knock on the door. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. A voice from inside says, "Come on in." The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step into the healer's house. "Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new." "Oh, thanks. What can I do for you? I can sell you healing potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me. I always have so much to do around here." Okay, the bird thing's inside now. You see a winged lizard much like the one you saw outside. So is it not the same one? Bottles and flasks and a wide variety of potions. Tell me about yourself. "Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I'm just known as the healer. I will be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Terry." Yeah, aren't you missing a ring? "My ring is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb athalos, with entwined leaves. I don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off." Yeah, I think I know where it's at. "Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold ring. I will give a reward to the one who returns it." Yeah, I understand. I think I see some gold right there. Let's see, can we climb? Takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. Okay, well, we'll call it quits for there. And we'll be back next time, hopefully fetching a ring and completing some quests and quests for glory. If you've liked this video, please consider leaving a like below. And if always welcome to subscribe. Until next time, friends, when we'll be fetching a ring from a lizard pterodactyl bird thing. Bye-bye.